There are some people in the top 10 who are contenders.
and some who are pretenders.
Find out who is who, as well as taking a look at a nail-biting division race.
And the dreaded playoff cut line.
And much, much more on this episode of SFL Live.
Welcome back to FSL Weekly. We're going to start with Theta Forge walking us through the world rankings.
Thanks, Charles. And yep, what a jam-packed world rankings we got up top. Kaizen Investors sitting up top for the 6th straight week, followed by Lucifer 1006, the Stocks King, Quartz Queen, and PS Investor to round out the top 5.
Let's take a look at this week's largest movers on the world rankings. Babyfolio and PS Investor find themselves up over 100 spots, with PS Investor getting himself into the top 5. Nor 811 holds the largest down move on the week, moving down 87 spots on the world rankings. Lastly, Pitch 5 discovers his personal world ranking record, coming in at number 40.
That's great, Charles. Now let's take a look at some contenders and pretenders sitting in the top 10. First, a contender, Quartz Queen. Let's take a look at her portfolio. After winning her first division, she's currently sitting in 5th in the Profit Pursuers division, with her best performer being Oscar, up 23%, one of my personal favorites, as many of you know. I really like to see her make some noise and maybe take down Kaizen to earn that number 1 spot in the coming weeks. We'll see what's in store for her.
Personally, I think Finn Stockinger is a strong contender as well. His first pick is up almost 60%, and his 8th pick, SATL, is actually the largest gainer in the entire league currently. The only blemish in his portfolio is his last pick, down 30%, but that's actually exactly where you want it in a laddered portfolio, as it has the least overall effect. And Theta, if we take a look at his division, he is 17% ahead of the second player, so I don't think there'll be any catching up anytime soon. Also, if we take a look at the podium history, he has been in first for 26 straight days. I think he'll be there for a while, maybe even to the end of his division. My money is on him.
Charles, I wouldn't call it over yet. There's still 51 days left, and I'm in that division. So we'll see what plays out. And on the flip side, let's look at the pretenders. And mine is the Stocks King. Team's a little too chalky up front, and I think a bull run will really bring him down as some of the beta names make their move back up. And the bottom of his team, he just has some names I've never really heard of, so it's hard to get behind. I don't see him staying in the top 10 for too long.
For me, I think Finance Intel is a pretender. His second pick, Envis, is a popular pick among retail investors, but I also think it's one of the largest risks to his portfolio. It's up 60% since March 30th. And I mean, talk about luck. Finance Intel bought the stock at 98 right before its ripper. Luck or skill, we'll have to see if he can do it again next season. This stock is at a 358 PE, and it's on the high end of its 52-week range. He'd need this stock to stay exactly where it's at if he wants to hold second place in his division or even climb up to first.
Yeah, Charles, we'll have to see if he can keep it going for multiple seasons, or if he drops in the rankings like you think. Let's head over to the division standings and look at some tight division races. We got the Profit Pursuers practically tied up top of Looney and Zook 7. Market Movers division, first and second, is within 0.2%. And if you go down a little bit, we can see Fortune 500, just a 2.7% difference. Stock Exchange Elite has not yet started. That one will look to take off Monday. Wolf of Wall Streeters, Kaizen number 1 in the world, showing why he is the only one green in that division. As Growth Stock Gauntlet is and Legacy Leaders also both less than 1%, deciding the top 2. In Bull Market Bracket as well, practically tied with Lucifer 106 and Cam. As we head over to the playoff cut line, the top 64 will qualify as of September 1st. As we look, these numbers are starting to move up as people get their second and third seasons in, with Energy Guy in 58th at 13 points, and you, Charles, with 11 points, just ahead of the cut line of number 64, Mike, with 10 points. The Stockton finds himself on the wrong side of the line, sitting in 70th.
Before we close off, we want to introduce you to a new FSL platform coming soon. This is FSL Learn, where we want to provide educational investing materials for our users. We also want to eventually partner with schools. Now, I'd be willing to bet Not many of you learned how to invest in high school or middle school. Maybe some of you probably didn't even know what the stock market was. So, as you know, finance and investing isn't something taught in schools until maybe college if you're lucky. So, we're hoping to partner with educational institutions to allow teachers to run classroom drafts for their students. If you are affiliated with any school or university, feel free to reach out to us on our contact page. Stay tuned.
If you're looking to get your name on the world rankings, join the draft today at www.fantasystockleague.net. And don't forget, as always, like and subscribe
That's all we got for you on this week's FSL Weekly.
as the search continues to crown the best stock picker on the internet.
See you guys.